Hey guys, it's Hajimoto, and I've got a tip that I want to share with you guys, and it has to do with long range shooting, whether it's 100 yards, 200 yards, or more, and you're trying to get a weapon sighted in. Whether it's a center fire, rim fire, and or air rifle, this technique works. And what I'm going to do is show you a very easy way where you can make a reactive target so that you can get a weapon sighted in really easily with no help. You don't need another person to tell you if you hit it or not. All you need is a good pair of binoculars, maybe a spotting scope. I'm going to go through the technique I use, and I'm sure I'm not doing anything that hasn't been done before, but I just want to share with you what I do, and I'm going to show how we put it together. Hopefully you get some use out of it. Okay guys, well, what I have here is a piece of very bright construction paper, like a poster board that you would buy from a dollar store, a can of Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover Black semi-gloss or flat black. I like the Ultra Cover because it comes out heavy enough where I don't have to go over it multiple coats. And you'll need some 2-inch packing tape. And it doesn't matter whose it is. This happens to be from Staples, but just the giant packing tape that's clear. And what you're going to do is this is going to be our reactive target. We're going to cover this entire surface with this tape. What I'm going to do is a smaller size as an example so that I can get you guys to see exactly how it's done. On here you can see that I have a few layers that are going already, and I'm going to continue that until it's completely covered, and then we're going to spray this paint over the clear. Now when a projectile pierces this, the paint flakes off this, showing the bright color from behind, and you essentially have a reactive target. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to get row after row here, and then all I'll do is either a knife or a razor blade, and I'll just cut the edges. This particular table that I'm working on has been out in the sun for years, so it's got a lot of oxidation to the plastic, so the minute this tape touches this on the edges, it just picks up a white plastic. You probably can't even hear me over this tape because it's so loud. And it doesn't matter if you get wrinkles in it, just rub them down with your nail, like that. And now that that is all completely covered, I turn it over this way and just take the tape and bring it around the back, just so that it's tidying up the edge. This doesn't, well, you could trim it off flush if you wanted to. I'm just doing it because it's just one less thing I've got to cut. Once this is covered like this and everything is good and we've got a nice adhesion, you'll take this, you spray it up good, and what you're going to do is I'm going to do an area on this so that it gets nice and colored here. And I'm going to cover the whole thing like this. Obviously you're going to hang this on something so that you get a nice coating on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the right over here. You're going to see one that I have done already. And then I'm going to show you the larger one. So over here to the right, I've got one that's drying off that sawhorse. And so you can see that it's got a semi-gloss to it. Okay, it's been sitting here semi-dry. It's not completely dry. But what I'm going to do is show you a larger one. This is the large one. This is what you would see if you're going to start shooting somewhere at 100 yards or something. This is what you're going to want. Something large enough so that you can put this up there. And what I do is I'll find the center or an area I want to shoot at. I just take my fingernail or something hard like a coin, and I simply scratch myself a spot in the middle that I'm shooting at. Like this. Okay? So from a distance, or I'll put a dot in the center. Right now it's very, very humid, so this isn't cooperating when I'm trying to show you. But I'm going to take I'm going to move this guy out of the way so I don't ruin it, so that it can dry more. Okay? And I'm just going to drape this over. And I'll show you now with my Daisy 415 BB gun. I'm going to put a round right there. As you can see, that's pretty easy to see. And so you see all your shots. It makes it very easy for you to know what you have to do for adjustments for elevation and windage. And here's the nice part about it. After several rounds, and you've got a whole bunch of shots on there, all you got to do is take your paint and spray back over them. Once that dries, it'll haze up again, and you can continue to sight in. Again, this isn't trying to circumvent the sale of active targets. This is trying to get a big target for a little bit of money quick. And you can go to your local dollar store and get everything that I showed you here and be out there shooting at 100+ yards with any weapon that you need to do that with. So hopefully you guys found this useful. So there we go, my air gun brethren. Another video done. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it greatly and look forward to your comments below. And if you haven't seen some of these videos to the right, take a look. You might like them. Thanks for stopping by.